What is going on, everyone? My name is JX, and I am so excited to be back here making a prediction video for you all. Some of you saw me at the Summoners Fest, either in person or on the stream. It was such a good time. A lot of you asked, why have I been gone? The main thing is just life was changing when I left. The in-game was changing. My personal life was changing. I am almost a master's graduate student. I am so excited. My life has been crazy, and I'm just excited to be back into content, and it's gonna be a fun time. Now, if you're unfamiliar with me, I'm a prediction connoisseur. I love making predictions. I love following patterns. Kabam, obviously the developers of Campions, leave so many teases and breadcrumbs that I've just picked up one and then put it in my bag, in my mind, and then kind of. Oh, well, I've made spreadsheets, okay? I've made spreadsheets. This is just a fun hobby of mine. Compared to the last time I made predictions, almost everyone has come true in some capacity, will come to the game. There's only a few characters not on here that basically are just probably not hitting the yearly mark, or like Mystique, just have to wait for the tech that's ready for her. But Blue Marvel, oh man, he's not today's videos, but I just want to say I'm so excited that DLL is creating him, because I interviewed him and he was excited too. And obviously, speaking of DLL, today's video is on Pavitr Pavark's mystery synergy. Today we're going to be going over the synergy, what could it mean, the two most likely candidates, and I will be going over the Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse version of the synergy. If there is a comic I am missing, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. I would love to be educated myself if I miss something. But obviously we're looking at these two synergies because it looks like they're meant to be together. Rescue Mission, as they're both titled, Infiltration on the top, and Distraction on the bottom. Now, all with Spider-Verse characters in the movies. Obviously the first movie with Penny and Spider-Gwen are just part of the movie itself. Under here we got Spider-Ham, Spider-Punk, and coming soon. Spider-Punk is the only new one, the new character who we got. Awesome character, I just want to say. I was so excited he finally came with popularity, and again with Pavitr. So today we're going to be looking at these two likely candidates. Like I said, I am going the movie versions for both of these, or Kabam could obviously do their own version if they wanted to. But I think it just makes sense. I mean, the Spider-Verse movies have influenced the game heavily. I mean, like, look at all the recent Spider editions that have been in the films, the animated films. And we have quite a few from the animated or influenced, like Penny's kind of combination of both. But we got Spider-Ham, so obviously, and Spider-Punk, both influenced, kind of a mix between. So I do think it's more likely Spider-Noir for a couple different reasons. Number one, he's getting a TV show next year, and number one, he's also an older character that's probably been on the list of possible Spider-Verse characters. Obviously, former creative director of Kabam from 4 years ago has said, we are looking at all the Spider characters. I mean, it's just one of those things that people have been asking for, that we tend to actually get into the game. I mean, we got Lizard too, like another person who's been on predictions. Now, I don't think this will tie into the movie, I just want to say, because this date is just so far away. But it's not like we haven't gotten again, animated versions of the characters a little bit later or early. And so I do have some of their abilities here. We'll be kind of going over Noir a little bit first, because he's a little bit weird. I would say he's more of a skill character, in my opinion. He actually is bitten by the Mystic Spider God, so it's kind of one of those weird things. But he has, like, he can shoot organic webs. He can crawl. He's got spider sense. He wears the mask and goggles, hide his identities. He's got durable Kevlar, and he's got bullets and explosions, and he's got a revolver and Tommy gun. Like, he's just so cool. He's so like mob, like, I don't know, like mafia, like fighting the mafia, like dark, gritty, World War I and World War II era. It's so funny because these are such different characters. Now, me and Marcus Pack actually made a concept from 4 or 5 years ago, kind of based on the Edge of the Spider-Verse game, or across the Shattered Dimension. like it's kind of probably outdated, but you know, this is kind of something we were looking at 4 years ago that I think obviously Kabam are going to look at. You know, they're going to look at him probably as a skill champion, kind of looking at his bleeds, obviously because he's going to have guns, he's going to have he's probably gonna have combos. Something we kind of leaned into with this is like investigative charges. Like, you know, Noir is like a theme. It's a theme of, you know, film and movies. Detective. I think, you know, kind of like Jessica Jones, where they'll kind of go in this kind of detective route, I think would be really cool. I think that's what they're gonna do. I don't really see him being too mystic, but yeah, and yeah, here's kind of like we usually get, you know, actual Sony movie tie-ins, even though we don't get a character from the movie. We do get some tie-ins. So now, obviously, we're gonna go on to Spider-Byte next. I also think is honestly a really good likely chance of coming. And again, the reason is it's just this final scene. I think is kind of why we literally. I guess we don't have Peter B. Parker and Mayday, but we I think these are just the most unique options. And so Spider-Byte obviously is going to be tech. I mean, just look how, it's so funny, look how dark Noir is and look how bright and colorful she is. So Margot is really interesting. It's a lot about projections, right? It's a lot, she's going to be, obviously going to be a tech character. I'd really be surprised if she's not. There's a lot of options. You can do like glitching, you can do firewall. You saw that she had her projections kind of all over the place when trying to help Miles escape. There's so many weird things that they could really do. It's so funny because like this is like the first time where, you know, she's basically going to be an avatar. So I wonder if there's just so many unique things that she could, like, I don't know, like break in like a fourth wall type of thing that she's not, like, because she might not even be there, right? Like imagine she's just at home, but like her avatar is just stuck in the battle realm. So there's some really cool options that I think that Kabam could look out. And yeah, I think that's kind of it. I don't have too much because, like, I don't know, we kind of have future admin in the game that the tech, they could just kind of go crazy with the tech. I guess Kang as well, just kind of thinking about like hyper projections and whatnot, is going to be a really fun thing. And I don't think I mentioned yet, but the Spider-Man Noir movie or TV show is coming out next year, so I do think that is more likely. But honestly, like I said, I'd love to see both characters to the game. If you have any, and this, by the way, this is Lila from 2099's AI. So yeah, if you guys have any likely candidates that I missed, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. And if you have any idea of videos you'd like to see, let me know. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out.